amazing, and I didn't get the Converse memo, but I love it. I'm a celebrant and authorised by law to solemnise this marriage according to the law. The story begins quite some time ago when both protagonists were around 14 or 15. Young, slightly lost, pimply teenagers living on the opposite sides of the globe. One night, Megan's mum was playing an online game of Yahoo Dots, which is really just a fancy name for Paddies, when she needed to step away from the computer for a moment, leaving her to take over. Well, the contestant she was playing took so long to make her move that she almost left the game in frustration. Luckily though, she stuck with it, and instead of cracking it and running, she started chatting to her opponent instead. Brooke was on the other side of the world playing Yahoo Dots very slowly, and found herself playing against and then chatting with the girl who almost left her before this story even began. But start it did. Their chats had them realising they were similar ages with so much in common as they navigated adolescence, school, and their growing feelings towards the same sex. Once the messages had started, they never really ended. They chatted on Yahoo Messenger, Facebook Messenger, email, Facebook, and even brought phone cards so they could actually call sometimes. They sent each other special gifts in the post, like caramello koalas and Tim Tams, and not to mention Sparky, Brooke's treasured toy from childhood. I'm surprised Sparky's not part of the wedding party.
He is. He's hanging out on the
tree. Oh, that's a little gruesome. Hi, Sparky. Where's his teal bow tie? Which I'm imagining may have been one of the deciding reasons for Brooke to eventually fly out here, just to make sure Sparky was being well looked after. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead. So it was 14 years that these two held their pen friendship. 14 years of communicating on and off, 14 years of the ups and downs of life, until one day when things were particularly crappy for Brooke, she heard again from her long-lost friend from down under, and this time she felt was the right time for the two to finally meet. They discussed it often in the past, but there always seemed to be too many factors against it, until now. Well, excuse me for the potty mouth kids, Brooke was shitting herself as she embarked on her first ever flight. But she survived cabin class and all its joys, managed to navigate her way through baggage claim and customs and immigrations and out into the arrivals lounge. It was August 6th, 2016. As you can imagine, the place was full of people reuniting and making general revelrous, why did I put that word in? That's impossible to say. Revelrous racket. But all she could focus on was finding Megan in amongst it all. And then she clocked her. Her heart started racing, her hands got sweaty, her face turned into a massive smile. Holy crap, she was real and she was walking towards her. She says she thought Megan was the most beautiful girl in the world at that moment, and worth noting, she still does. Megan only had one thought when, as she finally found Brooke in the crowd. Thank God she's not a dirty old man posing to be someone else.
I promise to be your best friend for the rest of our days, be your silly dance partner. We can find the calm in any storm together. Always know you're never alone. I love you to infinity and beyond.
Thanks. I promise to never stop believing in us. To get up at crazy hours to watch all the magic in the stars have to offer, and forever be your person, as you will always be my person. I love you to infinity and beyond.
It is now my great honour to pronounce you wife and wife. You may now kiss the bride!
I love you. I love you.
We got hitched.
Yeah.
If you didn't get that, then you're fired.
Fair point.
Prove it. This really did happen. A little backyard in Werribee in August. Would everyone please join me in welcoming, for the very first time, Mrs. and Mrs. Day?